If you are listening to this recording, congratulations. Welcome to 9D.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, guys. Smash that like, right? Take care of your business. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Smash that bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos, right? Did y'all like that new intro that I did? Thank you. So, right. So today we got a lot to talk about, but I'm not going to hold you guys long, right? I've been seeing a lot of things on Facebook, right, about people not being able to sleep, right? So I wanted to come and assist because I'm always making myself like, I'm always a detective of my own body. I'm nosy anyways, so I'm gonna be the detective when it comes to my health, right? So yeah, definitely take care of that. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about technology of the body. I'm going to get y'all together with your sleep issues and everything. I guarantee you guys that when I finish with you, about 85% of you guys that watch this video will be able to go to sleep at any time, any given time within 10 minutes of your choosing. 10 minutes of the time you choose. If you choose to do this, you will fall asleep. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? Because this is going to pull you in to the womb. This is going to pull you into that heavenly realm, that deep sleep, right? And if you don't, if let's say you on drugs and you detoxing and you can't sleep, then it will definitely pull you still into a calm state of awakeness, right? But if you're not on anything, drugs or alcohol real bad, you're absolutely going to fall asleep once I show you this method, guys. But yes, take care of your business and put some love on this video, right? Because I'm important, right? So, if you guys haven't watched the video of how to flush your lymphatic system out, go check that out. That is the previous one that I did. Lawrence is in the building. Hi, Elsie. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming on. So glad to see you. Bye. So let's not hold you guys no longer with the sleeping business, right? So because some of y'all are scary cats, I'm not going to tell you what this is called, but this is going to pull you into a deep REM sleep. First thing that I want you to do is I'm going to demonstrate, right? The first thing I want you to do is take these two fingers, right? And you put them over your third eye, right? Right in between your eyebrows. You're going to rub this ever so gently, right? You're going to just do the circles, right? And when you're doing that, you just going to, because this right here is a miracle right here. This thing is a miracle. I mean, sometimes I'll be like forgetting that I can fall asleep when I want to by doing this. And then when I think about it, I'll be like, God dang, you could have been asleep. So this really works, guys. So look, you just rub here, right? And you just close your eyes and relax. Don't force it because it's going to come. I promise you. Do this like for like 2 to 3 minutes, right? And that is going to help you fall asleep. Now, after that, right, to seal the deal, you're going to take your 2 fingers on your index finger and your middle finger, and you're going to just rub ever so gently. And you're going to do your breathing, deep breathing, in and out, in and out, deep breathing. Do that for like 2 to 3 minutes. Do 3 minutes each. 3 minutes of this, and then 3 minutes of that. Done deal. A done deal. I can guarantee 85% of you this will help. Right? And that's another thing that I wanted to now what was that? I wanted to help you guys with. It'll come back to me. Right? Just to help you guys to release some tension, release that anxiety, right? Because if you're suffering from anxiety and you can't sleep, everything else in the world is chaotic, right? You got to get your rest in this realm. You have to get your rest, right? The technology of the body, right? I want to tell you, because see, some of y'all think that this is witchcraft or something different from what Christ was saying, right? But remember the man in the boat who sat in the boat and the boat was capsizing and everything, and it was a storm, a big storm, right? And then so he said, God, please help me, right? So then the man came by in the plane and put the thing down, said, come on, climb up here. He said, no, I'm waiting for Christ. I'm waiting for God, right? And then another person came with another boat to help him out of there. He said, I'm waiting for God, right? Then another guy came. No, I'm waiting for God. I'm waiting for Christ. I'm waiting, right? Man dies, right? He said, God, I thought you said you was going to come and get me and come and help me. You did not come. God said, I sent these 3 people to help you, genius, right? Because God is faithful, right? The universe is faithful. Like I don't even think that some of y'all realize how faithful God is. I think y'all sleep on God, right? Because God made your body to heal itself. God made this technology, and if you're not aware of that, He said, listen, I became aware of it, and I'm trying to tell you guys, right, so that you can be aware of it. But you call it the craft, right? This is not. This is a craft, but it's from God. It's from Christ. It's the body. The body is the temple. Temple is within. Christ is within. And Christ gives us every single, the fingers, the hands, right? You put these on anything in your body, it can heal you if you understand that it's given to you. It's perfectly made. Your body is perfectly made to heal itself, guys. I promise you. Right? One guy said to me a long time ago, I was about 20, in my 20s maybe. It was weird, but then I got it like almost instantly, right? He said, as soon as you take care of your body, world hunger will end. He said, the wars will end. As soon as you correct your body, the whole world will become heaven. And look, at that young age, I knew what he was saying. Because, come on, we're going to get into some things, right? So, we're going to get into the corporation within, right? there is a corporation within you, right? And there is a representative, the Pope, right? Or your egregor. That's the representative that's not you, but that is you, that is trying to go against the system, trying to go against the natural order of the system, right? This is your egregor. This is the corporation within, right? And it's the Pope within, right? And they hold mass within. These Pope hold mass within you. They control the masses. And what is a mass? Right? If the doctor tells you you have a mass in your body, that means the corporation that had a meeting and they ganging up on you, right? Trying to take you down, right? So how do we get over this? How do we like how do we deal with this corporation within, right? You can't go and evict the Pope. Go over there and wherever the Pope is and just say you evicted, right? He gonna get the masses together, and you in trouble, right? You can't evict the Pope. So what you have to do is look, as above, so below, as within, so without. You have to one person at a time, one cell at a time, as above, so below, so as within, so without. Make a change, right? Within your body, you have to make a change. I have to make a change within my body, right? And how do I do that? I be patient with myself, right? I handle my body like I'm handling the wings of a butterfly, right? Be patient with myself, right? One cell, one next right decision at a time, we can turn things around inside and out. Because guess what? The corporation within is going to determine the IRS, the internal revenue. That service is going to determine the internal is going to be determined what your outside world is going to be. And that's why I understand what that man was saying. Once you change your body, let me turn this down. Once I change my body and incorporate love into myself, myself, all will be well with the world, right? It's supposed to show on me wherever I go that I'm being kind to myself, that I'm being kind to others, right? If you walk into a room and all movement don't stop, you're going to have to go back to the table. I'm going to just let you know right now because it's something we got work to do, right? It's you supposed to glow when you walk into the room, right? You the corporation. You supposed to be the head of the corporation, right? And you work in concert with these cells, right? In this realm, you're gonna have to get down with the shadow realm. You're gonna have to go ahead and face those shadows, face those demons, because they're not real, right? They're not real. Because once you face them, they go away, right? And then when you do that, you will you will feel like I don't know, you just feel free, right? And it shows in your glow. It shows in when you, the way you walk, the way you talk. People gonna know that they can't come at you any old type of a way, right? Now, me, I'm extremely nice, and sometimes people try it, right? But I have to get them together in such a kind manner and let them know she not the one. They're not the one. No. Right? Because the pendulum swings both ways, baby boy. Yeah. hmm Oh, yeah. Huh? So I first came into knowing, right, that God was even way better than I gave him credit for, right? When I first heard, I seen Jill Scott's album. It said words and sounds. I don't know why that clicked to me, right? And then I started breaking down words and sounds, breaking it down, right? I'm gonna give you an example, right? When I started eating healthy, this was just recently when I started eating healthy, though. I'm gonna just be honest, right? But I looked at, like what I was telling y'all about how as far as the crack cell chlorella, right? The celery, right? And the cilantro. All of that begins with CEL. Celery, cilantro, right? Crack cell chlorella. So we got chlorella. All of that got the word cell in it, and it's green. So I'm gonna just let y'all know now. Anything that's green and got the word cell in it, right? 9 times out of the 10, it's going to work in concert with the cells within your body, destroying the masses, right? The masses. And then you can, when the masses in your body, it takes them down, right? It takes them down. And then all the rest of the cells, the harmonious cells, right, will start to blend together and mesh together. And you'll find your body in a state of homeostasis, right? Of total health and wellness, mentally, spiritually, and physically, right? Guys, this thing is very deep. It's very, very deep, right? So just remember, you can't evict the Pope. So you can't go against the body. You can't go against the system. Because when you go against the system without, you go against the system within, right? So everybody that I know that actually tried to go against the system, on the outside, you see what happened, right? You can't go against the system because the system without is really the system within. That's the trick of the whole game of life, right? You got to go ahead and be as wise as the snake, but as gentle as the dove when it comes to the system without and the system within, right? That means you got to be a detective. You got to care, right? You got to care, guys. Right? Hi, Chucky Stewart. Thank you for coming. So, yes, guys, that was basically what, I wanted to talk about. It was another thing that I wanted to tell you guys in reference to relaxation, right? Mm, what was that? It was in it was doing it. Well, I showed you guys how to flush out the lymphatic system, right? How to flush that out. And what else? Okay, so if I don't think about it, I will come back in a live video, maybe this evening or tomorrow, to give you guys this other information that I wanted to give you. It was very, very important, but I kind of forgot. This is how it works, right? Dementia, dimensions, right? That means, and like I said in the other video, only difference between a person that has dementia and a person that's come into consciousness is the person that comes into consciousness is aware that these things are conscious and is aware through scientific facts that everything holds a consciousness. You got everything in waves And dang, oh my God. Anyway, I don't know why my mind just went blank. But so when you might see that, you will be forgetting stuff that's kind of like third dimensional. Like, oh my goodness, I forgot where I put my keys. I forgot where I did this. I forgot where I do that. All that means is you're moving closer and closer to higher dimensions. And now the world will have you look, and the doctors will have you think, oh, you getting dementia, that's bad. And yeah, dementia is a bad thing if you're not aware of what and how to maneuver this type of paradigm, right? If you're not aware that the reason why you forgetting stuff is because you're remembering who you really are. And this 3D stuff just got to go, right? That's not important, right? So if you know in your mind, okay, I'm forgetting because it's not important for me to remember. It's important for me to remember who I am, whose I am, and how to love on this body and how to love on my neighbor, right? The next person, right? That's the important thing. And as you get closer and closer to the God within, the rest of the stuff in the 3D realm, this matter, is going to no longer be the matter. That stuff is going to start disappearing out of your consciousness. So don't let quote unquote dementia scare you, because if you do, you because that's gonna, because look, at the same time your body is going to start trying to break down, right? Because the God within you is ready to get you out of here, so you can go to higher, wider, wiser realms of reality, right? But don't let it scare you that you're not remembering the 3D stuff, right? Don't let that scare you, because the stuff that you need to remember is the important stuff, like family, having your family around, right? You might even forget some family members, right? But fear not, they're going to remember you, right? And whatever you forget, there's always going to be somebody around to help you along the way in the direction you're supposed to go in. Right? What else did I want to talk about, though? It was very important. Okay. All right. We ain't going to talk about that because I mean, I don't remember what it is. Let me just be honest with you. Right. But we want to talk about, for 1 second, because this is something that I did want to talk about, but I wasn't sure, because I wasn't sure of how, if you guys was going to be, some of you would think that it was vulgar, right? Or not mature, or too much for Facebook. And that's why I'm going to let you guys know from here on out, if it's high level metaphysics, you're going to have to come to my Patreon page. It's $5. And, we could rock out over there on Patreon. It's Jay's Universe. That's my Patreon, guys. You can go over there and subscribe for high level metaphysics, right? Because this right here, it's advanced. This is advanced for Facebook, and I don't want to look. Look. It's for everybody, right? But everybody ain't going to answer the call, right? Many are called, few are chosen, right? You'll know if you belong. Period. Right. But the thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about was the importance of breast, in honor of breast cancer month. It's very important. And guys, do not take this no type of way. Because I just seen somebody on Facebook say Facebook is just too much, right? But the good thing about that is, if it's something that's too much for you, what you can do is you can create your own thing to inform. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to listen to what you don't want to listen to. Click off, right? And then do your thing that's going to help others, right? In your way. So, what now? Brace yourselves, guys. I want to talk about the importance of breast sucking. Okay. It's very important. It does so much for the body, right? If you look at the breasts, they're like the sun, right? The Song of Solomon, right, which is written about the body, the cells, and the operation of the body and the cells, but it's in like Christ spoke in parable. It's spoken in parable. So you're not going to understand it if you're not nosy, if you don't like science, if you don't like biology, and if you don't like looking up the etymology of words, you're not going to understand the Song of Solomon. Absolutely not. You got to do those three things. You got to like science, biology, and you got to get a dictionary, uh, 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 preferably like a ancient Sumerian tablets, the dictionaries of ancient languages and the etymology of these words, because then you'll figure out, oh my goodness, that's talking about the body, that's talking about the cells and how they operate. You gotta dig for this stuff. It's not gonna pop out to the average person, I promise you, right? So sucking on the breast is extremely important. It does three main important things. It releases, it regulates, and it reduces, right? It releases oxytocin and colostrum, right? Which is extremely important. That's like the hormone that calms and relaxes you, right? It regulates blood flow in the body, guys. Okay? So that's why the quote unquote system has us weird about sex, right? Because it's your business to do this research about your own body, even men. It's very healthy to have your nipples sucked on, not being disgusting. My man said, "Go ahead, you can talk about that," because I'm respectful. I said, "Can I, and go ahead, right?" Number three, it reduces cancer, right? Now, guys, do not believe me? Go look it up. It releases oxytocin and colostrum, right? It regulates blood flow in the body, and it reduces cancer, right? The technology of the body is, I don't even think that, see, I feel like crying in a way, because I feel like sometimes I be talking, but I am talking to myself, so I'm not going to cry, right? Because this is for me to remember, right? Because sometimes I will forget, right? The power in the body, right? Just like if you want to calm yourself, it's so many areas in the body that you can touch. You gotta touch yourself, guys. And I'm not just talking about that. You gotta touch yourself and that. I'm not just talking about that. I'm talking about in a loving and caring way, and to really commune with your body. You know what I'm saying? Like the reason I love Tay so much, because I see how he loves on his body when after he gets out the tub, he lotions his body like a woman. And I used to look at him like, right? But that's how you do it. He was loving on his body, right? You love on these cells in your body. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you touch yourself so gently, as if you're touching the the wings of a butterfly. You know how fragile the wings of a butterfly is, the how fragile that is, that's how you need to, you know, approach yourself, right? With care, with love, with respect, right? And when you do that, the way you present yourself to the world, I promise you, right? The world is going to handle you with care, with love, with respect, right? Y'all all right? Right. But so, yeah, so what you do, right? So it's different points on the body that you can touch to release stress, right? You there's a point on your body right by your ankle bone, right by your ankle bone. You touch that with these two fingers. Guess what? Calms you right down. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you guys something amazing right now. Right? I'm going to show you guys something amazing. Amazing. It's called alternate nostril breathing. Right? And what this alternate nostril breathing does, it sends messages to your left and to your upper left, to your left and to the right hemisphere of your brain, right? It sends these messages. Buzz, Busby, go ahead, Busby. Fly wanted to photo bomb me. That's the fly I was telling y'all about, right? But so look, guys. Alternate nostril breathing, it sends messages, right, to the left and the other left, the left and to the right hemispheres of your brain. It brings your body into homeostasis, right? It actually calms you down and it will project out to you what you want in life. It's crazy. I know it sounds a little like I'm reaching, but this is not stuff that I'm thinking, because a lot of people call me pseudo. Oh yeah, she's pseudo. She don't know what she talking about. She don't know what she talking about. She's pseudo. Well, I'm just telling you guys. I'm not gonna tell you something. I promise you, I'm not gonna tell you something that I'm not doing myself. That I haven't actually seen this done in my own life and it not work. I promise you, right? Alternate nostril breathing, right? You gotta look it up if you don't believe me, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this finger, right? Just like that. So you're gonna do a count of 4 for each breath. For each, you're gonna hold for 4, right? I'm going to show y'all. So you're gonna take your ring finger, put it on your left nostril, right? Breathe in for 4, right? And then you're going to take this and breathe out. Then you're going to breathe in 4 and take this and breathe out. And then you breathe in, take that, breathe out. Then you breathe in, take that, and breathe out. But now, while you're doing this, you're not supposed to hear yourself breathing, guys. You're not supposed to hear your nose make any noise, because that's going to make you breathe with your diaphragm, right? And when you breathe with your diaphragm, you send that oxygen, which is an X that kills the bad cells in the body, the renegade cells. That's what breathing in deeply from your diaphragm, not from your gut, right? or from here. You don't breathe from there. You breathe from below, right? Because we want to get the full amount of oxygen, right? So I'm gonna do it again. So okay, now we're gonna start. Right? But you do it for four. My count was four was a little off because the music is throwing me off. Something terrible. Right? It's called alternate nostril breathing, guys. Let me tell you something. Right? This thing is going to make it so that, listen, if you get up in the morning in the rising, right? If you get up in the rising and ain't ready to dance, try alternate nostril breathing. Right? Everything that I mentioned on here today, just give it a try. If it doesn't work, then you can call me crazy, right? But give it a try, guys. You know, we all listen. We are all religious because we all do the same things over and over again. We all have spirituality the way we practice it, right? But we're all wanting and saying the same things, just in different ways. We're expressing ourselves in different ways. But we all want love. We all want attention. We all want to be respected, recognized, honored, cared for. We all want these things, right? But charity starts at home. Right? Charity starts in the temple. And when I realized that, that's where a world opened up to me, right? That's when I don't have to worry anymore about how this gonna get done, how that gonna get done. Hey, I don't have to see it with these eyes, right? But it's just that something. It's just that something already done. It's already done. And it's like I know it just as plain as the nose on my face. It's nothing that anyone can tell me, right? That I am not divinely loved, cared for, right? You try the spirit by the spirit, right? That means you put people on trial by the spirit in which they come in, right? By their actions, right? That's how you that's how you look at somebody, the fruit, because an apple tree is not going to bear oranges, right? So you could tell a person by their fruits, right? And by how they operate, right? So if you think that the God within you is going to let you stray in any way, shape, or form and not bring you into back like I was on those drugs for all those years, right? But it was something in me that always knew that I was covered. that I was loved and that I would experience life in this form and fashion, right? I always knew, right? I didn't know when. Sometimes I was like, I don't even care when, right? Because it was taking so long. But here I am. And I just want everybody to experience this type of love. I just want you all to experience such unconditional love for yourself, such patience for yourself. You know, I gotta have love for myself. God darn it. Look at these babies. What are those? Right? But guess what? I still love me. Because at the end of the day, I ain't the body. Because when this body expires and wants to lay down, I'm going on, right? And I'm experiencing heaven on earth the way Christ wanted me to experience heaven on earth. Because he told me where it was. All I had to do was make my way there, right? I just had to make my way there. He said, if somebody says, Christ is in the air, Christ is coming, he's in there, he's over there, he's up there, he's down there, he's over there. Well, he's up there, he's down there, he's in there. He lied. He said the kingdom of heaven is right here, right? So when I figured that out, cause see, now I think I'm pretty smart, so I I always knew, oh yeah, the kingdom of heaven is within. Yeah, that means you have a good heart and God is within you. But I didn't know that it was so literal, more literal than you can even think. There is a being, God within, heaven within, in a such a literal manner, right? It's something when God shows you God in the flesh. Because I'm gonna let you know right now if you're looking at this. Maybe 2 or 3%, and this breaks my heart, of the planet right now, if that much, is going to be able to experience life in this fashion. See, we almost there, right? Because I be in on the church services and I look at it and I see the joy in people. And I see we there, right? But there are levels to this. There are levels to this. And I just want everybody to experience this love on such a level that most people will never grasp. And I want that for everybody. I want it for everybody. I want it for you, everybody. Because once that happens, the whole world will be, there's no words. When I'm in meditation, I can't articulate what it's like to be there. I can't articulate what it's like because I don't think the words even exist. What it's like to be in meditation and to actually be, to be, right? To be nothing, but with the all, right? To be nothing, to be back in the womb, the 0 point. Because once you start adding numbers on, the one, when you start adding that on, because the 0 point is infinite possibilities, like I said in my last video, the last couple videos, right? But once you start adding on, that's when you really start taking away, because infinite possibilities no longer exist when you add numbers. That's the trick of the game. May sound pseudo to some of y'all, because I done seen the shade. But to know this for yourself, it's a whole nother deal. To experience that love and to be able to take and drink from that cup throughout your day. When you when you feel that way, you want everybody to feel that way. You want everybody to really know God like you do. And I'm not saying that people don't know God, but when it just seemed like when I hear people talk about God as somebody outside of them or somebody, you know, that's apart from them, somebody set apart from them, then I know that they're still in the Old Testament, right? The Old Testament, that's the Old Testament. But then research would show you that if you were, so you can't rely on the crumbs other people give you. You got to get your own crumbs. Make a whole loaf of bread or a whole cake and pie, right? Because if you're not talking about the body when it comes to God, this body, you missed the mark. I'm gonna just be honest. I ain't gonna hold y'all. If you're not talking about the body when it comes to God, you missed the mark. Christ told you where the temple was. I mean, I don't know how many times, how many ways that it could be said. I don't know how that doesn't connect, how that doesn't compute, and how the shade can be thrown at me. I don't get it. When your Bible is right there, you just go to it and do your own research, and then you'll figure out, oh, that is talking about the body. It's just for me to put the info out, and then it's for he who has an ear, let him hear. And that's how it is. And that's why I said I'm going to start doing Patreon, because those who actually want to get to know their body with me, because I'm learning, right? And I'm seeing the results, excellent results, that what Christ's word said is true, right? The basic level is good. I mean, if that's what you, if you're okay and satisfied with knowing God on a basic level, on a, you know, high heel shoes and the stuff that we wear to go, big hats and stuff, if that's your thing and that's how you get down and you think that's it, but you got to get naked. And I hate that it sounds shady what I'm saying, but you got to get naked. Everything you add on to yourself, even these earrings, everything you add on to yourself, right? That's numbers. That's why I say a rich man can't get into the kingdom of heaven. It's too many numbers there. It's too much confusion, too much. You got to take that shit off and you got to be okay with it. He said, wait a minute, you got to leave your. Now, if you got to leave your family and come with Christ, what do you think that means? That means you got to put away everything that you think you need. Janice, everything that you think is important does not come before the temple. And that's why I can't do these no more. Because I feel like people think I'm throwing shade. And I'm not. I'm just a detective, a spiritual detective who have vetted this stuff for myself. All this information is vetted through me. I under and understand that the temple is here and everything. Listen, if I wasn't gonna get arrested, it's a little cold out there now, right? You think I wouldn't go outside butt ass naked? I don't like clothes. Right? Listen, this is a point. This right here is a time, guys, where you got to stop playing with yourself. My grandmother told me, she said, one day I just stopped smoking because God spoke to me and said, what would you rather have, me or the cigarette? And I was like 9 years old, but I instantly knew what that meant. That smoke was coming in between her and God. The smoke. Well, I didn't know that it was literal like I know now. But this is what it means. That smoke that you inhaling, you're housing the most high. So is that what you're feeding the most high? Smoke? Cigarettes? Janice? Let's get honest. I'm not throwing shade at myself. I put my shit out there. I'm throwing shade at me too. Yes. I earrings, baby boy. Look, the eye shit. Yeah. The clothes. Right? But the good news is that the guy told me And I know that it was true when he told me, because my whole world is changing now. Just the little teeny things that I do to help the body, the pictures are changing for me. Right? Still has some things that need to be worked on. Right? But the video that I posted this at this rising, that was last year when I was getting put out of my home. Right? Now I'm in a way better home, a way better car. Now I can focus on me more instead of sitting there worrying about shit that really don't matter. Because when I treat myself better, all matter disappears. Literally, figuratively, physically, right? When I put myself first, truly, the matter disappears. The problem disappears. It's like magic. It is magic. It's called miracles, if you will. Right? Okay? This did not go the way I thought it was going to go. Right? I didn't think I was going to get emotional. Didn't think I was going to talk about some of the stuff that I talked about. Right? Last thing I want to tell you guys, the first thing you do that's important when you come through this realm, when you come out your moms, the most important thing you do is breathe. Right? But you're crying. Right? You breathe and then you start crying. When you leave out of here, what do you say? You're just a sigh of relief when you leave out. If you leave out correctly. I mean, I'm not gonna say, oh, you know, try to leave out correctly. Right? So you breathe a sigh of relief. Right? Breathing. So you got the breathing when you first come out, the breathing when you leaving out. In between, that's the most important thing to do that doesn't seem important, right? It doesn't seem important. The person who controls their breathing controls their whole world. Did you understand what I just said? Understand what I'm saying right now. The person who controls their breathing controls the whole world around them. Get into it. Get into breathing. It's look, when they say the best things in life are free, that is not cap. Right? Breathing is free, and it'll change your whole outlook, your whole perspective. Y'all think I'm crazy when I say welcome to 9D, but guess what? It'll put you in 9D. Breathing. Because what 9D is, right? It's seeing you it's like you're close to the observer, right? When you look at the number 9 and the number D, they're the same symbol, right? The 1 and the 0. 9 and the D is like the 1 and the 0, right? So it's like the 1, because you in this realm, right? You're part of the all, and you know you're the one that's part of the all, right? So you in there, you in the balance, you in that balance, right? And you can see things from the all's point of view, and you can see things from the one's point of view. You can see the whole picture, right? The observer, right? You can look. That's what chess is. Chess is, you gotta be a great observer to play chess correctly. Even though I don't know how to play chess, but I play chess with life though. But I don't know how to play the game chess, right? But I do know by watching people, you gotta be a great observer. The most important part in this game of life is the observer. That's why I've been talking a whole lot up in here as far as on these platforms. I've been watching, I've been meditating, going in, right? And I've been observing. I've been being quiet, guys. Well, if no more questions, we're going to get out of here. Thank you for coming. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did not, put some love on it any goddamn way. Because I love you. All right? Y'all all right? All right. So, yeah. I will talk to you guys. See you in the next video. Right? Don't forget to leave a comment. If you don't leave a comment on YouTube, leave it on um Facebook, right? Or Instagram. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Wholeness.